All right, we're gonna do this on Discord, and without headphones. So this may sound like crap, but that's okay.
Also doing this on Discord on my phone without headphones. So, whatever.
Fine. No one's listening to us because of our crisp audio quality. Let's be so real.
That is true.
Hello, and welcome back to the Maccadam's Comlink. I'm Oce.
I'm sorry.
Before we start, this is being recorded on Discord because we had some technical issues, so this may sound iffy. So, there's that. But
Don't hate us, please. Sorry.
technical issues, it happens.
Yeah.
All right, so today we're going to be covering Season 1, Episode 24, One Shall Rise, Part 1. This aired October 1st, 2011, 8.2 out of 10. Summary. Unicron awakens, threatening to destroy the planet Earth, which is revealed to have formed around his very body in prehistoric times. He rejects Megatron as his servant and decides to take matters into his own hands and finally fell the last of the Primes, Optimus. Who says decides to finally fell the last of the Primes? Can't you just say kill, end, destroy, literally anything else than fell?
Yeah, that's really weird.
IMDb, get it together.
Why is IMDb so fucked up?
I don't know. Also, they say prehistoric times. I think they're assuming that prehistoric just means any time before people, I guess? Or at least recorded people?
That's not really what that means.
I don't know if you can count pre-Earth as prehistoric. I don't know if that.
No, I don't think that works.
I don't really think that's how that works. Be like saying, ah, yes, the dinosaurs, the ancient world. Not quite.
Yo. Not quite the same thing.
Anything before we start covering this episode?
Poor Raph just keeps having car trauma.
This is true. This is very true. I will admit, as much as I understand June's perspective here, I do get extremely annoyed with her for a few minutes of this episode.
Yeah, she did go a little bit overboard, in my opinion.
Just a little, but we'll get to that, I guess. Because if I start ranting about it, it'll be half an hour before we get to the beginning of this episode, so.
Yes, it will.
So, video just starts out, summary of the last episode. Raph got hit with Dark Energon. He wasn't doing great. We fixed it. Problem solved. Optimus is about to die. Not problem solved just yet. So.
Correct.
Back to Dark Energon erupting out of the volcano. Bad. Confusing. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's really not good.
None of this is good.
No.
And just as Megatron is like about to kill Optimus, Bulkhead comes out of the ground bridge swinging like there's no.
Yeah, he's really like, let me just leap out of here, not touch the ground, and punch Megatron in the face.
Right, no ground structure for that punch, just straight muscling it. Don't know about that, but you do you, Bulkhead.
Yeah. It's not gonna be a very hard punch unless he somehow has, like, crazy momentum. I mean, he's a big dude.
He is. Megatron is much bigger. Like, if you've ever seen
Yeah.
Bulkhead and Megatron stand perfectly still next to each other, it's a
Like, Bulkhead is short and thick, and Megatron is, like, a bodybuilder that's, like, 6'4".
right. It's like if Arnold Schwarzenegger became an evil robot.
Yeah.
Of a German Megatron?
That would be funny. He would be a Nazi.
He would. There's already a Decepticon that has a German accent in a couple continuities. One of them called Blitzwing,
Fun.
and he he has, you know how in the Lego movie the cop has like the good cop and the bad cop face?
Yes.
This guy has three faces: a calm, intelligent one, an angry one, and a straight up batshit crazy one.
We love that for him.
Just spins through all three, and it's really funny
That
because they're all arguing with each other.
definitely. I mean, that's how you gotta do it if you've got multiple faces.
Yeah. Oh, I told you about British Megatron, right? Cyberverse. I think I sent a video of it.
Uh, yes, you did.
Dude, that was
That was
funny.
weird. That was weird. Funny, weird.
Yeah.
Not funny, haha.
Funny.
Funny, weird.
Weird. Anyways, back to saving Optimus from dying.
Yes.
RC, it's just, she sees the Dark Energon and just freezes. RC, this is not the time. I know you have seen crazier things than Dark Energon. I know you have.
Yeah, really.
You need to get Optimus back to base so you don't all die.
Yeah, really. Although, to her credit, she does snap out of it pretty quick.
She does. She does. And unsurprisingly, Bulkhead is no match for Megatron. No one's surprised by this.
He's trying. Gotta give him that.
He's trying his best. But Megatron is Megatron, and there's a reason that a tyrant has managed to live this long.
Yeah, really.
They get through, the ground bridge just in time. RC's screaming to get him through for good reason. Megatron goes to try to swing his blade at them as they're going through the ground bridge. And we see that his blade is covered in purple fire somehow.
Yeah, how did he do that? It's like he's trying to have an Energon sword, but it's Dark Energon, but instead of being like, you know how a lightsaber works, it's just straight up fire.
And fire swords are not effective at all.
No, they're not. They can't really cut through anything, and you can't really swing them either.
Right, you end up either burning yourself, breaking your sword, or just cauterizing the wound that you just made
Yeah,
and making their lives easier.
it's not really good for long-term damage unless you're like trying to torture somebody. Then you can just,
Well, even then, you'd probably just use a knife. Like, can
Yeah. Yeah.
you imagine you're being tortured? They're just holding an on fire longsword.
That's that would certainly be interesting, that's for sure.
I don't know if I would be more afraid or just like confused. Like,
Yeah, probably confused.
like really? That's the one you're going with? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this may be a longer recording because I am unmedicated today because I started a new medication that, let me just say, stimulants work like a lot,
Yeah.
and I appreciate it, but also I need a little more whimsy when I'm. Weird side effect: Vyvance apparently makes you sweat more.
I bet that's fun.
And know what? My psychiatrist didn't tell me this when we were discussing going on Vyvance. This did not come up at all. I feel like this is
Like,
important.
I agree. It certainly seems important. I don't want to be sweaty and gross.
It's especially important for someone who already has hyperhidrosis. I already sweat more than the average person, and now I'm gonna sweat even more than that. Like,
That's
be
awful.
a heads up.
That's awful. I'm so sorry.
I mean, it's survivable. It's sweat, at least.
Yeah, I would not. I don't. No, I don't like sweat. I don't like the texture. I don't like the feeling of being sweaty.
That's
I
fair.
don't like when the sweat dries and gets cold.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Megatron. Yes. Not sweat. Megatron. Um, Megatron claims that he has enough Dark Energon to bring Unicron back to life, and we're gonna find out why he's really, really wrong in just a little bit.
Yeah.
The Autobots are back at base. Bulk and Ratchet are helping Optimus get through and settle him down. He looks over at Raph, and they're smiling at each other. And June right now is reasonably very pissed off right now. I understand why she's mad. This is reasonable,
Correct.
and that's where the reasonable part ends. Is her being mad
Pretty much. Yeah. Like,
because it's not the Autobots' fault that this happened,
no.
but they are the only ones that she can think to blame right now because
Yeah.
I don't think she fully understands the scope of what this is.
No.
Unfortunately, so obviously, to some degree, the Autobots are somewhat responsible because they know the kids and keep them around. The problem is that if they told the kids to not interact with them and to, what's the word, stay with their families, then they would still know what's happening. They still might encounter Decepticons who, at that point, have seen them.
Mhm. Yeah. And then they'd be unprotected.
And then they're unprotected. Exactly.
So, like, they're kind of stuck.
So at this point in time, it's too late.
Unless someone completely relocates them.
Right. And the government doesn't want to do that.
No, they don't want to spend that kind of money. Not on the kids.
No. They only like spending money on themselves.
Correct.
The other problem is that, realistically, do you think that if they told Miko to stay away, that she actually would?
Yeah, no. No, she would not.
No. No. She'd be out there looking for them constantly. She'd be getting herself into trouble constantly. She's gonna get involved now that she knows no matter what. Also, we'll see later, in later episodes, where the Decepticons figure out where some of them live, or one of them at least. I won't tell you which one, but they figure out where one of them lives, and that's a problem. That turns into a very big problem.
That's not good.
But June is very angry at them, and Optimus is obviously putting all the blame onto himself because he does that for everything.
Naturally, as, the leader of a group tends to do.
Right. Everything is my fault, no matter what.
Yeah.
And everyone is wondering right now, what the heck Dark Energon is doing erupting out of the earth? Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
And they mention Unicron. However, what Miko hears,
Is Unicorn.
and they're looking at her like, the hell did you just say? She's like, a white horse with a horn, and it prances around, and they're like, no, what the fuck?
That's like that's not the tone of our voice would tell you that that's wrong. Like, this is obviously not a good thing we're talking about.
I mean, there could be evil unicorns.
I mean, that's true, yes. But what would a unicorn have to do with giant sentient robots?
I mean, it's alien robots. Anything good. Is a unicorn any more confusing than what they talk about? Let's be so real.
No, no, not really.
Like, unicorn or a very in depth theological origin story. Like,
Yeah.
at this point, anything. There's a lot of funny stuff that happens, especially in, like, comics, that you'd think, like, what the hell?
Mhm.
But Ratchet is really done right now. Apparently, I have a photo of Optimus Prime's face. I don't remember what it looks like, so we're gonna find out together. Um,
Oh, yeah.
oh, right.
Oh, no. Phone, can you please work? Please. Please. Oh, he's just like, he's not there.
That's
No
a
thoughts had empty.
that's a what the hell is this child saying? That's me trying to understand a 3-year-old repeating something for the 5th time, and it still sounds like blah, 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 blah.
Not really.
Like, I'm sorry, little dude. I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, that's so real. Like, I'm so sorry. I have no idea what the fuck you're saying.
You turn to the older sibling, and they're like, obviously he wants water. I'm like, right, because that's so obvious.
This kid was saying Baba and wanted water.
Right? I want the blah, 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 blah. And that somehow means water? Fine, whatever. I'll get you your water.
Sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
And they're describing Unicron, and June is like, so like the boogeyman, and Miko once again has to explain what the hell a boogeyman is.
We love Miko trying to explain, human concepts to the Octonauts. Oh my god.
The Autobots.
The Autobot.
Autobots, Autobots, tomato, tomato.
You know, I think I was trying to combine the words Optimus and Autobots, and I just got
That's what it
that.
sounded like.
Sure. Uh-huh. That makes sense. We love Miko trying to explain things to the Autobots and then just being like, what the fuck?
What is up with humans, dude?
These guys are weird.
They're putting their face bones under their pillows. What the hell?
Oh, I love when my face bones fall out. My mouth bones.
My mouth
Did
bone.
you remember your mouth bones last night?
I did clean my mouth bones last night and this morning.
That's good. That's good. I don't brush my teeth in the morning. It's too much work.
That's real.
I did it last night. Listen, I went from not brushing my teeth for like several years to, brushing them most mornings. I'll take it. Or most nights.
Hey, once a day is better than no times a day. We'll take it.
That is true.
That was me for a while.
Before I like, what the fuck? That's disgusting. How do you not brush your teeth? I was severely depressed. Please don't hate me.
Yeah, I don't think anyone thinks that. If they do, why are you here? Like,
Yeah, you're in the wrong place, buddy.
you're in the wrong place. I think that Miko needs to be the Earth Cybertron ambassador.
You know,
For no other reason than it would be hilarious.
it would be quite funny. I think it would also not go very well and they would immediately have a war. But I think it would be funny.
When I say ambassador, I mean more of a cultural ambassador than a political one. Because, like,
Yeah.
putting Miko in charge of a political thing, that's a terrible
Yeah,
idea.
that would not go
Cultural
well.
ambassador, I need to see Miko teaching Earth 101. That's what I need.
That would be hilarious. That would be
You've
absolute.
got bots that are 20 plus feet tall in a room, and then she's just standing on basically scaffolding to talk to them, teaching them. Okay, so today we're learning about Easter.
That would be funny.
This is one of my favorite parts of this little episode. So June is like, so kind of like a boogeyman, and Ratchet's like, no, he is definitely real, or I believe he was real. In a way that he is trying to explain this in a way that doesn't sound entirely religious, and it's really funny to me.
It is hilarious. He's like, yeah, he was real, except, what we know about him is kind of like mostly legend, but he's definitely real.
I think the way that he's talking about it, it reminds me of the way that Judaism thinks of Jesus. Not that he's a deity, but that he's just a guy that existed. Like he was there, but not
But he's like some all powerful being.
right. At some point, he says the phrase, I just don't subscribe to the theory. And I think that's really funny.
That is really funny.
POV, Ratchet listening to game theory at like 3 a.m. getting work done.
He would. He really would.
I think that Ratchet would like the theory channels. It teaches him more about how absolutely insane humans are.
You know,
Or at least one particular human named Matthew Patrick.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Oh, Matt Pat.
You know, I don't think I've watched a single MatPat video.
That's fair. I think it's funny, but oh my gosh. So YouTube is doing a wrapped thing now because they need to steal the ideas of everyone else, right?
That sounds horrible.
Here's the thing. It's just going to call you out, first of all, because of it tells you how many channels you watched, what your main topics of interest were, and your most watched channel.
Interesting.
I am in the top 0.2% viewers of food theory.
You know, I'm so glad that you can be excited and happy about things. I love that for you.
It kind of threw me under the bus that I was like, I'm sorry. You're telling me that I am one of the people who watches the most food theory. I don't know if I like that about, but I don't know if that's a good thing.
You know, it's probably not a bad thing.
It's not the worst channel I could be watching, that's for sure. But also, it tells you the number of videos that you watch from their channel. I'm like, I don't need that.
Yeah, yeah, mine is probably the click. I watch a lot. I watch his videos to sleep because I need like background noise.
Yeah.
I just put one of his videos on.
It says you watched 216 of their videos this year. That's dedication.
That's you know,
I really like food theory, guys.
I love that for you.
Anyways, um,
However, I'm maybe a little bit concerned.
that's fair.
Honestly, I can't even talk. I do shit like that. I watched like almost all I was watching Stranger Things. I watched the last 5 episodes of season 4, and I watched 9 episodes of Stranger Things, including an episode that was 2 hours and 20 minutes long in one day.
Real.
Um, yeah.
Me during quarantine binging Ninjago twice.
Yeah, really.
I'm gonna watch all however many seasons there are now because it's still going on. Are we on like 18 now? 19? I don't know. Still watching it.
Probably. Damn.
Anyways,
Where were we? I don't even remember.
back to June being annoyed. June says that she wants to take Raph to a real doctor and tell his real family.
It,
And we pan to Ratchet, who, mind you, looks fucking crushed at the implication that he is one, not a real doctor, two, not Raph's real family. How dare you?
yeah, that was kind of mean. I mean, she's not wrong, but that was kind of mean.
It was mean. I, I kind of understand the real family ish. I kind of get that. It was a dig at them, but I get it. Why are you discrediting this man's medical experience? Like, even if it's not in human, you could have said, I'm taking him to a human doctor, not I'm taking him to a real doctor, because he is a doctor,
Just,
just not one for people.
correct.
And who knows what real doctor could even make. A vet is a doctor just for animals and not
Mm-hmm.
people. They're still a real doctor. June,
True.
like, hey,
Yeah,
that annoyed me.
as it should.
Like,
It was annoying.
I understand that you're mad right now, but I don't think that gives you a pass to be this hostile.
No, like,
Like,
while your emotions are valid, you are an adult and should, know not to lash out at people when you're upset or
right,
scared.
they messed up. I know that. We know that. They know that.
But yeah,
And they're trying their best to keep these kids safe right now.
I mean, they are like the safest place for the kids to that is the safest place for the kids to be right now. Like,
Right.
which, she does eventually learn. But
Right. Because Jack points out that Raph's family can't do anything against the cons.
yeah, really.
The bots are going to protect them against the Decepticons. What is Raph's family going to do
Yeah,
when a 30-plus-foot robot shows up outside their house?
absolutely nothing.
Nothing. What are they going to do?
Probably scream and cry and, call the police who will
Right.
do nothing.
We're pretty sure this is a prank call. Okay, well, my family's dying right now, so thanks. Fucking cops, man.
Hate cops.
But Optimus is very upset about this and he wants to make things right. And I will give June this. She makes a decent point that the kids should not have to worry about that. No, they shouldn't have to worry about that.
Unfortunately, they're kind of in it now.
They're involved. And it's safer for them to be with the bots right now because they're involved.
Yeah.
They didn't want them to be involved. They tried their best to not have them involved.
Unfortunately, kids will be kids. And, that never.
Kids will be kids, and situations happen.
Yeah,
And June wants to take all three kids away from the bots, and Optimus completely understands this, and it makes sense to him.
right.
And it's odd that apparently, according to June, children do not have the freedom to choose what they do on Earth.
Yeah,
I mean, they don't really, but like still.
that, yeah, the way she did it is kind of wild. Like, Miko was literally like, dude, you're not my mother. And she was like, well, I'm Jack's mother, so Jack, you better come with me. I'm like, he's perfect. He's what, 15, 16?
He is 16.
Yeah, 16. God, he's perfectly capable of understanding the stakes and making that decision for himself. Raph, maybe less so, but,
It's the problem
she's
of
also not his mother.
it's the problem of like what a big like what about my choice? And June's just like, yeah, not how that works over here.
Yeah, really.
Listen, children don't get choices in certain things for their own particular safety. In this case, it's kind of wish-wash of whose choice it should be.
Yeah,
Because yes, they're children, but also it's not exactly a situation that children are usually in.
right.
It is one of the few times that children are making the decision that is safer, which is to stay with the pots that are able to protect them a bit more. It's an iffy situation, and I will give her that. But like, yeah, as you were saying, Miko's refusing to go, saying you're not my mom. Vulcan tries to get her to go, and she says, "Neither are you."
Yeah. And also, like, the bots consistently make decisions about what the kids are allowed to do, and, like, they make good decisions about it. Like,
Right.
they're not allowed to go to any missions where they're gonna be fighting. It just so happens that, they usually end up fighting.
Miko sneaks along.
Ye or that.
And, as you were saying, June tries to say, like, I'm your mom, but Jack's like, no, I'm staying here. And to be fair, what is June gonna do to get him to go? He's almost certainly stronger than her.
Yeah, really,
So,
like,
like, I don't think she had a plan for if he said no.
yeah. She can't really force him at this.
And Jack obviously feels bad for hurting his mom, but he ends up sticking to his gut, and which ends up being right, to be fair.
This is true.
I don't love that since Raph can't walk on his own right now, he gets no say in the matter. I get that it's also because he's younger, but taking advantage of the fact that he needs assistance to move right now feels very icky, and I do not like it.
Y That is true. To be fair, I agree with June that he should go see a doctor. Like,
Yes.
is that a thing that should happen? Yes. doesn't need to happen without any consideration or communication to him directly.
No.
No.
And also, with all of the things that are happening right now, if he is stable, he is breathing, and he is not showing signs of other complications,
They should definitely stay put.
we can wait a little bit.
Yeah.
He's not in dire condition.
No. Like he is fine currently. He just should get checked out soon. Like that's the amount of urgency. Soon as in like, within a couple days, just to make sure there are no complications.
Within the next couple days. It does not have to be right now, especially with them literally telling you that there's an impending doom coming to Earth.
Yeah, really.
Let them figure that out first, maybe.
Like keep an eye
Just
on
maybe.
him, make sure he's all right. But also you're a trained nurse. Like you shouldn't really be going anywhere anyway. And if you had an eye on him, like it should be fine theoretically, unless something crazy happens. He should be fine.
I understand that, like, in actuality, you'd probably want to go to a hospital, but with cartoon logic at least, and somewhat real logic, he's stable, he's not showing complications. There's not really a thing that's like, we need to go now.
Yeah, really. There's no sense of urgency here,
No. As,
or at least no sense of immediate urgency.
right. And, Optimus even offers to give June a ground bridge, which would be safer. She gets to the destination quicker, whatever. She's just being petty.
Yeah. It's like I will literally teleport you to a hospital if this is like if you're so concerned about this and this is such a major issue. Like I will get you there now. She's like,
I will get you there sooner. And she's just like, no, no, thank you. It's like, girl, hell. And poor Raph and B, they get no say in this at all.
very sad.
Sad. But no time for sad because Fowler's calling.
Yeah.
And we find out that at the same time as the volcanic eruption, 7 earthquakes happened at different tectonic plates. Completely what the hell?
Yeah, that's at the exact same time that's not good. And he said they were what, a magnitude of like 7 or something. That's powerful. That's a powerful earthquake. Like
Like that's
something is seriously wrong here.
that's real fucked upness. That's real fucked up numbers. That's what that is. And they would be unrelated if they hadn't happened at the exact same time. And Miko turns on the news, and there are tons more natural disasters, like tsunamis in freaking Canada, which do happen. I did have to look that up. It makes sense. I just never think of tsunamis happening in Canada.
No, I wouldn't either.
Lightning storms in the desert, etc., etc.
Right. Stuff that makes sense for the region, but is still like kind of crazy that all this is happening at the same time.
Right. How much you want to bet that some of the people while this was happening were screaming, "It's the rapture! It's the rapture!"
That was literally my thought. I was like, people out there are gonna be like, the world is ending, it's over, the rapture's happening right now. That's
Okay, so I did not, thankfully, I did not have to deal with the childhood rapture trauma. I know that some people did, where once you find out what the rapture is, kids are constantly fearing that it's gonna happen.
damn. I did not have that either.
Some churches are just so aggressive about it.
Yeah, they really do be kind of going crazy.
Also, why is the Bible usually kind of chill until Revelations? Like, what happened? What happened in Revelation?
No idea.
Like, I haven't read it that much, but from what I have seen, it's like, are who? Are you okay?
I don't think they're okay. I really don't.
No. Yeah, people are probably screaming that the rapture is happening right now with tsunamis and earthquakes, all that and the other. And Fowler half jokes about a weather machine. Like, do the Collins have a weather machine? And Ratchet only says, oh, they wouldn't have one that powerful.
Yeah. It's like, they could, but probably not one that crazy.
Well, the thing is, in the same, so there's a few shows that happen in the same continuity. And one of those is Rescue Bots. And in Rescue Bots, there is actually a weather machine.
That's funny.
I love when different shows exist in the same universe. It's my favorite thing. An Optimist says something vague about Dark Energon causing this, and we switch to June and Raph. And they're driving in a lightning storm.
That's so smart of them.
Very, very, very good idea. It's not the most unsafe place to be in a lightning storm. I will give them that.
Right.
And we will get to that actually. I have a little rant about lightning safety, but we'll get to that. Or tornado safety, actually. Whatever. Oh, meh. I can't talk. Anyways, Raph's in the back doing the, see the lightning, count to the thunder, see how far away it is.
Mhm.
And June tries to make a joke about her garden, but Raph is just not having it. He's sad.
It's like, this is not good. I'm scared. I'm a child.
Mm-hmm. At some point, apparently, June can evade lightning in her car. Because that's how lightning works.
Yeah, really, how is she doing that?
Those of you that don't know, if I remember correctly, lightning originates from the ground,
Yeah,
not the sky.
this is true.
So, how are you evading something that comes from the ground?
I don't know. I
Are you clairvoyant, June? Are you lightning voyant?
maybe.
However, being in a car is one of the safer places to be in a lightning storm, as long as you're in the car, not next to the car.
Right.
But June spins off the road. She hits a telephone pole. And suddenly there's a fully formed tornado that's shown up out of nowhere. To be fair, tornadoes can form very quickly. So I won't knock them because they really can form in, I think the shortest time is around like 30 seconds.
Damn.
They're quick. Tornado safety with the Maccadam's comlink. Here we go.
Yay.
If I had to do drills about this growing up, you get to hear about it.
Oh, I loved those. Actually, I didn't. They were really annoying.
Yeah. If you are far away enough from the tornado, drive away. If you are close to the tornado, get out of the car and find a sturdy shelter. A shed is not a sturdy shelter. I'm putting that there now.
Yeah, no. No, it is not.
If there is no sturdy shelter, lay flat in a low ditch and cover your head. Basically, what I'm telling you is do not do anything that June is doing in this episode.
Yeah, no. It did not seem very smart.
No, do not stay in your car if you're staring at the tornado coming towards you.
Yeah.
Also, if it doesn't look like the tornado is moving, it means it's moving in your direction.
Oh, good to know.
Fun. Anyways, June is trying to start her car, trying to back up and drive away,
Mhm.
which is a terrible idea, as we've already just talked about.
Yeah, just run, bro.
And June's car is being obviously lifted by the tornado.
Mhm.
But here comes Bumblebee.
Yay.
Huzzah! And the reason that what Bee is doing works is because he has the distinct benefit of being much heavier than the average car.
All right.
He still might be carried away depending on the weight, his weight, and the severity of the tornado, but, it is what it is.
Right.
He grabs June's car and then holds on to a telephone pole. And he wants them to crawl onto them, which I don't think that would be very safe, but this is a cartoon, so
Yeah, no. Bad idea. Also, I don't know why he thought that telephone pole would hold. I feel like it should have snapped immediately.
Oh, probably.
But, maybe that's just me being cynical.
Yeah, telling them to crawl onto his arms probably not the best idea, but like not a whole lot you can do in that situation, I guess.
Yeah, no, didn't seem like a very good idea.
Trying to think of what would be a better idea. Honestly, it would be probably better if he just kind of like grabbed one of them at a time.
Yeah. Or maybe, took Bulkhead with him, the one that's lower to the ground and heavier.
Right.
I was like, why is B out here alone? He's, small and light.
Yeah.
This would not go very well, I don't think.
No, but also B is required to save Raph. It's their whole thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Raph just leaps over to Bumblebee like he has no regard for his life. Shoom.
Yeah. He's like, alright, he said jump, I guess I'm jumping.
Right.
Like, that's not,
You say
it's
jump,
not,
I say how high. And then the entirety of the car, except the hood, flies off into the tornado.
yeah.
They're like, oh, fuck. June is gone. How are we going to explain this to Jack?
Yeah, really. Like, that's not good.
But no worries, because she just held on to the hood.
Yeah.
Bumblebee is the only one who's allowed to drive away from tornadoes that close. You are not allowed to drive away from tornadoes that are that close.
PSA from the Maccadam's comic. Don't drive don't drive near a tornado.
Don't drive away from tornadoes. Please follow safety protocols as stated earlier. Don't die.
Do not die. It would be bad.
Now that I think about it, why did our middle school do tornado drills in the area, like right next to the hallway with the most glass?
Yeah, I really don't know. Also, yeah. No, it doesn't make sense.
Like, why not the gym? That would.
Right. Or yeah, I guess we kind of don't really have a basement. Yeah, the gym would be smarter, I think.
Gym, or even like just some of the more hidden corridors, honestly. There are plenty of those.
Yeah. Like,
Old buildings are weird.
that is true. Some of the first floor hallways would be better than where they were trying to do them.
Honestly. The cafeteria might have been better.
Yeah, really.
Anyways, they both thanks they both thank B. And we switch to the Decepticons, where they are harvesting dark energon from around the volcano.
Yay.
And then suddenly, Megatron gets a weird vision of the Earth exploding.
I love weird visions of the Earth exploding.
It's definitely not concerning at all.
Oh, not the slightest.
June and Raph get back to base. Raph can suddenly walk on his own. I don't know why I didn't notice this earlier in the episode, but he can suddenly walk by himself now. Okay.
Yeah, really. He just,
Adrenaline.
he recovered. Honestly, sometimes nurses put you in beds or chairs unnecessarily. I was put in a wheelchair when they took me out of the hospital after my surgery. I could walk just, but
That's more of an anesthesia thing rather than a you thing.
that's true.
Because I had to do the same thing. I don't know if I could have walked out of there by myself. I'm gonna be so real. That anesthesia hit me hard.
I was okay. It took me a while to come out of it, but by the time I got changed and everything, I was all right. They gave me crackers and ginger ale, so I had my snack. All I need is a snack and then I'm good.
That's real. I
I love
I hated waking up from anesthesia. It feels like you're waking up from the groggiest sleep you've ever had.
it really does. I woke up and I was like, I want to go back to bed, but I kept myself awake. It's like the longer I stay awake, the sooner I can get out of here and go home and have a snack.
Well, that, and also, you wake up without pants on. And that's weird!
That's true. That is weird. I did not enjoy
Because,
that.
yes, you didn't have them when you went into surgery. I know that. But also, you just wake up and you don't have pants on. That's not. I'm not expecting that.
Where did my pants go? Who took my pants?
Who took my pants? Literally. But June and Raph are back. Ratchet is just happy they're alive. Specifically, Raph.
Yeah, really. I don't think anybody cared about June at this point except for Jack.
Honestly. And Jack and June have they apologize to each other. They both get, like, what happened. And June still grounds him, saying, "You're grounded till you're 30. 25."
To be fair, I don't think she was serious,
No.
but it was kind of funny.
It's like that thing of, like, you are grounded or till college.
Yeah.
I guess the scientists in this universe think that the planetary alignment would affect the weather. And guess what? When I looked this up, no, it wouldn't. No, it fucking wouldn't.
Interesting.
There is not enough pull from the planets to affect the actual weather down here.
Yeah. I guess it would kind of take a lot.
It would be a lot. And I don't think that just because there's more planets in alignment that it would necessarily make it a stronger pull. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But that doesn't quite make sense. If there are planets further and further away,
Right. How would
I don't know what
that?
difference that would make.
Right. It wouldn't really have any effect on our gravity because, like, they're all so far away.
Right. And, Fowler comes stomping in, guns blazing, about to yell. And then he sees June and decides, oh, should probably behave myself.
Yeah. That was funny. It's like, yeah, that checks out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, powerful woman.
So Fowler's asking, like, what the hell is happening right now? Explain yourselves. And the bots have figured out that the earthquakes have been originating at the Earth's core.
Right.
And Fowler says, quakes don't start there. Do they? No, Agent Fowler, they do not.
Honestly, same. I wouldn't know that.
Did we learn about this?
Did we? I don't know.
Tectonic plates? I feel like we covered tectonic plates.
We probably did, but do you think I pay attention in class?
This is fair. And while they're looking at all these data points, Ratchet realizes that they resemble a familiar pattern, and he puts it to audio. And Megatron is losing it over the noise. He's not well.
He is going absolutely batshit insane.
He is going batshit insane. And somehow Jack recognizes this as a Cybertronian heartbeat. Best guess?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it does sound like a pretty typical heartbeat.
Oh, sounds like a heartbeat. It's the Cybertronian part that kind of confuses me, but also it's a pretty good guess because what's on that screen sure as hell ain't a healthy human EKG. I will tell you that right now.
Not at all.
If that was a person, we'd have a lot of problems.
Yes, we would.
And June is really confused because, a heart pumps blood, and what is there to pump in the core of the Earth? Dun dun dun. Dark energon. Clearly.
Also, how does that work? Like, well, I mean, I guess it's not really pumping through the earth, just pumping in Unicron's body, which happens to be in the center of the earth.
Right.
Never mind. I had a dumb thought.
Don't worry about it. It is weird. And apparently, Unicron just says, I awaken. Okay, bro. Cool.
All right. Don't need to be so dramatic about it. Imagine if somebody woke up like that. Like, they took a nap, now they're awake. They're like, I awaken. Like, calm the fuck down.
You're waking up like you're a child, and they're like, Mother, I awaken. Okay, Timmy, do you want pancakes or not? Yes, please.
Yeah, really.
Everyone right now is confused how there's something living in Earth's core. And now it's
Right.
story time with Optimus Prime. Hey, that rhymes. I like that, actually.
Story time. Story time. Oh, that was a really bad impression. I was trying to do the Thomas Sanders story time, and I just failed.
Oh, Thomas and yeah, story time with Optimus Prime. And this is basically the story of the Bible mixed with the lore of Ninjago, is what I'm seeing it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way of describing it, honestly.
There was creation and destruction, they fight, right?
Hmm.
And the primes are kind of like the disciples, except
Right.
they needed one more prime than God had disciples, I guess.
Yeah.
I have 13 instead of 12. And they're going through, like, you know, Unicron and Primus were battling, and Primus made the primes, the 13 original primes,
Mhm.
to help him win against Unicron. And they're showing all of this. And I'm going to send you this photo. One of the primes at one point was doing a Spider Man pose.
What? I must have missed that. Dude. Oh, phone work. Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, that's blasphemous. Oh, he really was just, crouching in there like that.
What was really funny
Funny.
is that I know some information about some of the 13 original primes.
Mhm.
So I was going through trying to see if I could recognize who was who. The
Mhm.
problem was that, like, none of them had faces.
Oh no.
So I was like, is that one of them is named Amalgamus and he doesn't look like a person?
Interesting.
Oh fuck, I can't. Um, it's literally he's an amalgamation kind of. Is what it is.
Right. I'd assume.
And the whole time I was like, "Are you Amalgamus? Is it you? Which one is it?" Because none of them have. It was just silhouettes.
Mhm.
Hang on. The only thing I could find was like a toy that made sense. So
Oh, it's like, you know, that's a creature. That's what that is. That's not even a guy. That's just a creature.
right, that's a creature. Yeah, no. The whole time I was like, "Are you that one? Which one are you?"
Mhm.
Very hard to tell. Yeah. Primus defeats Unicron. He becomes the well of Allsparks on Cybertron, which gives new life. And Unicron drifts off into space, eventually debris formed around him, creating the Earth. Right?
Right. As one.
Fowler, not understanding what Optimus just said, wants to dig a hole and blow it up.
Yeah, really. Like, um, buddy, that doesn't work. You'd need a lot more time than you have, and also like a massive fucking drill that I'm pretty sure does not exist in this timeline.
It does not. We still haven't made it to the Earth's core. We're just guessing what's down there.
Yeah, really.
It's our best guess. And Ratchet and Optimus share this look like, is he serious right now? Did
Fucking
he
insane.
listen to me at all?
No, no, he did not.
No. Back with the Decepticons, Arachnid wants to get the troops away from the Dark Energon because it's weakening them, and Megatron does not give a single flying fuck.
No. He doesn't even give a walking fuck.
No! Not a crawling fuck either. No fucks.
No.
Zero. He's getting stronger, and that's all that matters.
He's like, actually, all of my guys are expendable, and I'd be happier if some of them died anyway.
Right. And he puts Arachnid in charge until he gets back, which is a terrible idea, really.
It's an awful like she will take over your army, dude.
Oh, just wait till next episode. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
okay. That's exciting.
And he's apparently got an audience with Unicron. Him putting Arachnid in charge reminds me of just Tangled of like, I've made the decision to trust you. A terrible decision, really.
Yeah, really. Like, that's not gonna go well for you, buddy. It's not gonna go well for anyone.
And he flies over to the volcano and he yells into the volcano for Unicron to come forth. This, that, and the other. Most ass kissing I've ever seen from Megatron. He is groveling.
It's almost like, it's like a weird prayer, but also like, it's like, if you were trying to worship someone in a non-sexual, cringy way.
Right.
That's what it is.
Or even possibly a sexual way. Who's to say that Megatron doesn't want to bang Unicron?
That's true. That's true. Maybe he does. That's gives a whole new meaning to the word side king.
Ah! Ah. Oh my gosh.
So sorry for what I did to your brain.
It's just funny of like there are some like philosophers and leaders who like come up with this idea of like a sort of was it like a symbol of something, a deity of something, and then are just like this is my entire life now.
Yeah.
And Megatron gets called a prideful fool because he's like, I awakened you, and Unicron's like, bitch,
Bitch,
I didn't get up because you told me to. I got up because I decided it was time.
yeah, really. Honestly, I love Unicron for putting Megatron in his place. Very based of him.
Very base. For this one moment only. The rest of the time, eh.
Yeah.
He also calls Megatron a worm. How does he know what a worm is?
Uh,
Unless there are worms on Cybertron, he has not been awake for millions of years. Billions of years.
he wouldn't even know what a volcanic slug is.
No. He,
He know what shark. Like the Earth did not exist during life.
but also, they existed before the rest of life existed on Cybertron. How does he know what a worm is?
Yeah, really.
What if it's just like, maybe it's just like he's been hearing humans subconsciously while he's been asleep this whole time.
Maybe. Or maybe
And that's just the one that's stuck.
maybe he's referencing worm as in like the dragon. But
Oh, you know what?
worms are kind of like
There is context to that would make that make sense. I cannot say it because it'll spoil things, but there is context to that kind of tracks, I will say.
you know, I'll take it.
And Unicron is really pissed off at Megatron because he hasn't killed Optimus yet.
Yeah. He's like, bitch, why is there a prime? Why can I sense a prime?
Why is he here?
Yeah.
Why is he here? And he calls Optimus a disciple of Primus. And this is funny.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm just imagining Primus and either the 13 original primes or any of the primes doing any of the things that happened with the disciples in the Bible, and that's kind of hilarious.
That does seem quite funny.
Because eventually, one of the primes does end up turning traitor to the primes. It depends continuity to continuity which one,
They really said
but
make an epic Bible fanfiction.
Bible, but it's the primes.
Yeah.
The Primeable.
Oh.
This says the Bible. Megatron promises, like, I'll kill Optimus. I'll do it. I promise. And Unicron says, you want something done right? You do it yourself.
Yeah. Honestly, Unicron's the only smart one here who's like, "You better not let Megatron be in charge of anything. He will immediately fuck it up."
Exactly. Optimus is investigating one of the areas that was affected by an earthquake. And the areas that were all affected by the quakes have a lot of ore in them. They're kind of like his limbs ish. It's almost like what do you call it? Like telekinesis limbs. Like I can move the metal, but the metal is not necessarily me.
Yeah. But yeah, that sort of makes sense.
The metal is not completely attached to my person, but it is me in a way.
Right.
And, he did have his morning stretch, which is why, all this crap happened.
Right.
And while Optimus is walking around, Unicron just appears in the wall asking if he knows who it is, which is really funny.
That was hilarious. Unicron's just like, "Hi, bitch. Do you know who I am?
What's up, bruh? I'm in the wall.
I'm in the walls."
I'm in your walls. And I really like Unicron's design. It's very pointy, very sharp.
It is very pointy, very large, very elder being,
Yes,
very chaotic. It's nice.
it's very nice. Optimus is like, yes, I do know you. You're Unicron, the Chaos Bringer. And he's like, good. Now know me as Unicron, your destroyer. Like, he talks to him like he's a kid. Which, to be fair,
He really does.
to him, Optimus is absolutely a child.
Yeah, definitely.
He is the youngest Prime to have existed at this point. Well, like, not. He's the youngest Prime alive because he's the only Prime alive, but, like, whatever. Um, and Unicrons existed for billions of years. Optimus has only existed for millions of years. Very good continuity. Optimus's blade is still broken in half.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. They're like, "Oh yeah,
And they're fighting, and we find out that apparently Optimus is really good at sucking up to big authority figures.
that is true."
Which, if we think about how some people think about his past, there are. Alright, how do I think about it? Obviously, Optimus is one of the leaders of one of the sort of revolutionary groups. Originally, it was just getting rid of the High Council because because everyone wanted to get rid of functionism, right? We're allowed to be things other than what our alt mode says we are. I don't have to be in construction just because I'm a bulldozer, things like that. But after they got rid of that whole deal, then we see the issue of Decepticons versus Autobots. But before that, Optimus would have technically been a revolutionary, which some people would say, you can't tell me he's not good at lying his way out of things when it comes to things like authority figures like cops.
Yeah, really. No, he definitely would.
What? No, I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy.
Didn't know what I was doing, officer. It's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
I'm just a baby.
Look over there. Blame that guy. They turn. He just starts booking it. Look over there.
Hey, what's that?
And Optimus basically tells Unicron that he should go back to sleep so that the humans stay alive. He describes them as kind of like his progeny. His sort of his
Right. His
kind of like his
predecessors is kind of like his predecessors.
right, kind of it's like they're his children in the way that like satyrs are children of Pan. Like not directly, but they are. Unicron does not give a damn. He wants everyone to die and for him to rule. That's all he wants.
It's like, fuck. I'm waking up from my nap.
And apparently he has lightning hands. Don't know where that came from.
You know, sometimes you just gotta have lightning hands.
This is true.
You just gotta do. Maybe he got zapped by like some type of. There were lightning storms. Maybe he just channeled that energy.
Sorry, I'm looking something up real quick, so give me just a second.
You're good.
Okay. So, Unicron says that the Primes have gotten weaker since the last time he fought them. And here's the thing. Yeah, Optimus didn't get a big weapon or a certain power that the 13 Primes had. I'm going to read them to you. because they're actually pretty interesting, and some of them will come up later. There was Prima, who was the leader. She had the dark. Wait, was he or she? I don't remember actually. Gender isn't real. Anyways, oh, it's she because I can. I don't care. Called the Star Saber. Vector Prime had could manipulate time and space with the blades of time.
Damn.
Alpha Trion just had the quill, which he recorded the past, present, and future.
No, somebody's got to do it.
We go from manipulating time and space to I have a pen. It writes.
Yeah, really.
Solus Prime, she had a forge. She was the first female Cybertronian. Love it.
Nice, good for her.
Micronus, the first Minicon, was able to link up and enhance the power of his siblings with the Chimera Stone, whatever that means.
Cool.
Alchemist Prime, aided by his lenses, which allowed him to see further and deeper than anyone in both material and spiritual senses.
Yeah, that's sick.
Nexus Prime, first and greatest combiner, granted the ability to divide himself into separate forms by his enigma of combination. Basically, combiners are just a group of bots that can transform into a bigger bot.
Damn, that's cool.
Onyx was the first beast form Cybertronian, so like they have, and they have he has a triptych mask. Amalgamus Prime, which I showed you earlier, was the first shifter. So he was the first Cybertronian to transform. And he got the transformation cog, which will come up later.
Nice.
Quintus Prime, he had the Ember Stone, which gave him the ability to create life. Liege Maximo was apparently the prime of lies. I'm finding this out now. But he had
Interesting.
toxin loaded Legion darts.
Oh, we love that.
The Fallen, which I will not say his actual name because that's a spoiler for the next few episodes, had the Requiem Blaster.
Oh.
And the 13th Prime, which they don't know the name of, just the 13th, had a very strong to the connection of the Matrix of Leadership.
Nice.
The thing about all that is that each one of them has some sort of really special ability or weapon or something. Optimus is just out here on his own with a blaster and a knife.
Yeah, he's kind of just a dude.
He's just a guy with the Matrix.
He's like if a frat bro went to like a karate tournament.
I'm gonna try my best, even though I don't really know what I'm doing.
It's like I have no weapons or special powers or like really training on how to do this. But I got a gun and I got a knife, so I guess we're gonna go at it.
I guess we're gonna go at it. Goes to Hema, brings a gun.
Yeah, really.
Like, dude, this is a sword fighting tournament. Is gun not sword?
Is gun not work? Yeah, it's like the reverse of never mind. I'm not gonna reveal how nerdy I am. I'm just gonna keep my head. You wouldn't get it anyway. It's an anime reference.
Okay. Unicron's like, you're gonna die. And Optimus just says, eventually, yes, but not today, bitch. Shoots him,
He's like, you right, but like later though.
but like later. And the rock Unicron crumbles into the ground, and immediately dozens more erupt from the ground.
He's like, oh, that was cute. Let's try again.
Let's try again. And now all of the Unicrons are dramatic, in sync.
Yay!
I don't remember what they say, but they're like, ah, ba, 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 disciple of Primus.
Yeah, they're like, prepare to die, or some crazy shit. I don't actually remember.
Right? And another cliffhanger.
Yeah.
The end of this season is one heck of a free fall because it keeps getting worse from here.
Yay. I mean, not yay for them, but like, yay for fun times. Again,
Yay for fun times.
yay for like a fun viewing experience.
Right? Yeah, no, the next episode will make you sad, and I am sorry about that.
You know, can't be worse than some Stranger Things events.
That's fair. Is there anything we want to cover, talk about before we close things out?
Dune, what the fuck? Why did you go crazy? Um, I hope they don't all die. Yeah, like they really gotta sort this out. Otherwise, all of humanity's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
So, like, hopefully they sort it out.
We'll find out.
Oh, that's not ominous at all.
No, everything's totally fine. Definitely.
Uh-huh. It's not like, the end of the world or anything.
No, not at all. All right. Well, we're going to leave it there. Thank you for listening. We are on Spotify, we're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. Occasionally I make memes. I'll probably be making more of them because my semester is over. Thank God. So I actually have the time. Make sure you take a look at those, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.